Let's do this.
Welcome back, family. Hey, it's just me today. I apologize. Uh, Greg is okay, but the kid's got strep, so he's got to do the dad thing tonight. Let's get the comments up and running here. So, 25 Perez, welcome to the show. How's it going? Robert Tay, how's it going? Dude, haven't seen you since a couple of days ago. Sigabuns, is it Luis or Lewis? I believe it's Luis. Or do you prefer Perez? Either way, it's great to see you. Absolutely. Yes. So yeah, it's just me. And I'll be honest, I'm like running on empty because I binged Echo last night. Yeah, what I did was I made sure that I recorded 5 watch along videos and sent them to Greg. I'm like, do me a favor, please put these up. I gotta get some sleep. So hey Kenneth, how's it going? Welcome to the show. So yeah, it's just me today. Sorry, but let's jump right into this week's giveaway. There's a lot of shows make you wait till the end of the show. We give it to you right off the bat, but you have to stick around to the end so you can see. Do you see my cousins at the Miami Mall? So you can see what next week's giveaways are. So this week we have again, if you are a YouTuber and you went to the replay of last week's live stream and just drop the comment, make sure you're a subscriber and click like. It got you entered into this week's giveaway. The way we do it is I pick 4 books, 1 Marvel, 1 DC, and 2 non-Marvel DC. I think that Image and Boom are too big to call independent, so I don't know what you want to call that these days. So YouTubers get to, if you win and you are a resident of the United States, because I'm trying to keep shipping down a little bit, sorry. You're gonna contact me on Instagram, Team Ohana Family, and send me a message with your address and which 2 of the 4 books you would like. Even if you've won before, please confirm your address, and you still have to tell me which books you want. If you are also a Patreon member for $3 a month at Patreon /Team Ohana, you're gonna get to pick a 3rd book. So boom, you win 1 book, and it pays more than the cost of the membership. So this week we had, as I said, Boom Studios, Pine and Merrimack, number 1. We had No Way Out to the Walking Dead from Image. This is part 1. Representing Marvel, we had I gotta read it. Miguel O'Hara, Spider-Man 2099, Beware the Zombie of 2099. And for DC, we had the Nakayama cover, correct? No, Inyuk Lee, variant of Poison Ivy, number 18. Yes, number 18. And I just loved that cover, so I picked it up. So that way you could love it too. All right, so let's see what we can see as far as boom. So yeah, we only had 9 comments. Just jumping real quick. Want to make sure everybody's here. Tiago, welcome, dude. How's it going? Kenneth, if I win your giveaway, you can pick my books from the giveaway if you don't mind if I win. I can pick your books. Well, you can tell me what you want, dude. Maybe I don't want to send you something you might have already gotten. Ryan, welcome to the show. And Larry, it's rigged. Well, you always say that unless you win. Actually, even when you win, you say it's rigged. So whatever. Let's get into it. We are going to, like I said, only 9 comments. I love it when we hit that double digit. So it breaks my heart when we only have a single. And the answer to our prayers, who's going to win this week, is Chuck G 4905. Chuck, no, I don't think you won last week. No, okay. So, yep, you know the rules. Send me a message, Team Ohana Family. It seems like Chuck and Joshua is just like bouncing back and forth and winning books. I might have to change things a little bit going forward. It's not that I don't want people to win books, but I want other people to win books too. I mean, there's some names here that I want to make sure that I haven't seen their name pull up for a while. And I like to see everybody win. If I hit lotto, then everybody will win. But anyway, all right. So anyway, congratulations, Chuck. You know the drill. Tell me which 2 books you want out of those 4. and message me on Instagram, Team Ohana Family, and just verify your address. Tell me which two you want. I'll get them off to you. Congratulations. All right. Get those moved over. I'm going to have to buy some more Gemini mailers soon. I'm starting to run low, which is a good thing. It means I gave away a lot of stuff. So I got some books that I picked up today. I've got a mail call to show you guys. I think it's a cool one. I have to show you because it's actually going to be part of my top 50 video, which is going to be 3 videos, 50 to 31, 30 to 11. And then the top 10 will be Greg and I. We're going to record that and bounce back and forth showing our top 10 books. I've already started working on my list, and mail call is actually part of it because I did purchase it in 2023, even though it didn't arrive until just after. So I consider that a purchase. All right. So moving right into Titan Comics, I picked up a copy of Rebel Moon #1. Now remember, I pre-ordered this before I realized what the show was, which honestly, it has not gotten the most favorable of reviews. Some people love it. Some people hate it. It's really a polarizing TV show, that's for sure. From Massive Comics, just because, when I go on Previews Guide, you scroll all the way down, it's all alphabetical. And when I hit the very bottom of the list, there's a Z book. I had to get it. So we got Zorro, Man of the Dead, #1 from Massive Comics. Snooze Fest. What happened? What's a snooze? Oh, Snooze Fest is the Rebel Moon. I thought you mean the way I was doing the show. Okay. I got a little nervous there. I remember that I'm trying to pay attention to this, but usually Greg is the one that tells, clicks on the comments and lets me see it. From Dynamite, and just because I like picking up the first issue of each one of these, I got the Cruella de Vil. Cute cover. I'm not crazy about the artistry on her face, but it's Cruella. I mean, she's not meant to be a raving beauty. For my own personal, I got no DC today, and DC was a bit light. It really was in the store. I did pick up a decent DC book for the giveaway because, like I said, 1 Marvel, 1 DC, and 2 non. It's just that I personally, that's how I felt about it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 5 Marvel books. 4 of them are spider related. Sounds like the cover price top 10 list back around when the Miles Morales movie was out. So we've got the giant size Spider-Man #1. And this is one of the variants. And honestly, I don't remember which variant it was, but I just loved the cover of it. So I had to order that one. And just a reminder, if you have a subscription to a series, annuals are not included in that subscription. So if there's an annual you want, you have to make sure you go on to your Previews Guide and click them separately. Speaking of Miles Morales, we have the Miles Morales Spider-Man #15 variant edition, the Wolverine. This is the homage from the Kraven's Last Hunt. Everything is coming up Wolverine these days. Speaking of Wolverine these days, we got Wolverine #41. I picked up this variant because I just really thought this variant looked great. Wasn't crazy about the one with the Predator and all the heads behind from last month, but that one, it works. It really does work. And the other two are back to Spider-Man. I did get a copy of Ultimate Spider-Man #1. And one of the variants, because I just thought this was a really cool cover. So tell me, who has the better legs between the two? They're showing off their legs. So guys, put in the chat. Tell me what you guys picked up this week. Any books you feel that I missed out on? I'm sure that Greg would have told me that there was some Green Lantern book that I should have gotten. Like I said, the store was a little bit light, but did anybody catch any of the Echo episodes? I don't want to have any spoilers because I'm sure a lot of people haven't watched it yet. It dropped at 9 o'clock last night. There's 5 episodes. First episode, including um, end credits, it was 51 minutes, then like 45, then 40, and then 41. Then each one gets less and less. Picked up 5 copies. Oh, of the Crane flag variants. You're talking about the Wolverine one that I was just talking about. Yeah, it does really pop. The colors work perfectly, and there's a lot of great spots on here for signatures and remarks. Stigma says he's going to watch it on the watch alongs that got posted. To be fair, I will let you know I was very talkative in the very first couple episodes, and not so much towards the last one because it was getting late and I was exhausted. Any of you have been reading the Universal Monsters Dracula series? The artwork is really nice. I have not read it, but I have seen the artwork and people talking about it. It's not just a cover, man. That is through and through really nice artwork. And he's saying yes, that's to the Crane flag variant. Crane is on the same cover with Venom and Spider-Man. Okay. As far as the Echo series, just give everybody a heads up. Only the last episode has an end credit scene, so you don't have to watch through the credits in the first 4. I don't think that's a spoiler to just let you know when to watch an end credit scene. I thought that the series itself was not the dumpster fire that people were predicting it to be. Is it fantastic? Is it Loki? No. Is it Daredevil? No. Is it Iron Fist? No, 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 no. I guess I rated somewhere about a good solid 6.5 to 7 on a 10. I did enjoy it. I thought that some scenes were, and some little arcs were drawn out too long. And I will say that they definitely gave the I hate the MCU people ammunition. Okay. It worked. It wasn't as bad as I've seen in the past, but they definitely gave them some more ammunition. So that's just my point. Uh, since the debacle at C2E2, I have not been a Crane fan. Aw. Martin Simmons was absolute perfect artist for Dracula. Okay. So I did get a mail call. And the reason I'm talking about this will be in my top 50. I haven't placed it yet. I'm working. What I did was I got myself a list of like my top 70 books, and now I'm weeding through. I've got my top 10 set. I'm working right now through 11 through 30. I'm going to try to make sure I have these done by the weekend so I can record and get at least the first 2 videos up, and then possibly on Sunday night, Greg and I, schedules provided. Hello, how's it going? Welcome to the show. Schedules provided, we'll record the top 10. But my one that I got is I got this because it was a decent price. I really like the older Golden Age books, and I picked up number 16 because I already had number 17. I'm like, hey, cool. I have 2 books that connect together. It's only a 3.0, but what are you going to do for a 1946 Wonder Woman in Pluto's Kingdom? And if the comic vet were here, he would say, what does that writing say up at the top in the blue? So 4-page Madame Curie feature written by Alice Marble and drawn by Alfonso Green. And now you can lick any auto repair job. That's how you repaired engines back in the 1940s. You open up the hood, you went up to the engine, and that's it. They ran. So, so yeah, like I said, I have my number 17, which is a 4.5, and I was watching. Was it a number 20 or a number 12? And I got distracted instead of because I wanted to watch to see what the bids were towards the end, and I got distracted towards the end at work and it ended before, and I like got to it like an hour after it ended. I'm like, shoot, at that price, I would have gotten it. So what I have to do is try to get to build a nice little Wonder Woman run, work my way from 20 back, and I'll start contacting my mortgage broker when I hit the top five. Ah, so let me show you guys what books we're giving away this week. And again, this is, you have to make sure that you watch this on the replay. I love every one of you guys in the live stream. Thank you so much for joining. But when I use the random comment generator, you know, this thing, it does not pull the comments from the live stream. Sorry. Now, once in a while, we also do give away books during the live stream just to reward you guys. Sorry. I didn't have anything ready. Sorry. Anyway, so you go to the replay, make sure that you click subscribe, you click like, and you drop a comment. Keep it clean, keep it comics. Okay. If you just put the word hi, that's fine. You're in. It's great. If you put in, something derogatory, negative, mean, something that I wouldn't want a kid to read, I will delete those comments. If it's a link to a porno site, just send that to me personally. That's it. Don't worry about the chat. Just Team on a family message. Just kidding. Don't do it. I'm kidding. So, all right, so let's get these books ready here. Again, we're going to start with the two independents. We've got Zorro, Man of the Dead from Massive Comics. We have Rebel Moon from Titan Comics. Sorry, it was a snooze fest. I didn't know when I pre-ordered. We have the Ultimate Spider-Man #1. Nice thick book. And I did pick up a copy of the Batman Beyond #1, the new one. Based on the hit anime. It's a 1 of 6. I think this is just a reprinting. I wouldn't call it a facsimile, but if you ever wanted to read this and it was out of your budget, boom, there you go. So there you go. And again, nice and simple. You can just kind of click like, click subscribe, and drop a comment on the replay. Resident of the United States, next week at the beginning of the show, just like we did here, we're going to draw another winner. And hopefully we'll have those comments back up over 10. And when you win, you tell me which books you want. 2 for YouTubers. If you're a Patreon, you get a bonus book, a third. Team Ohana at Patreon. Nice and simple. And, we even pay for shipping. So it's absolutely the most wonderful money-losing proposition we could think of. Which reminds me, I've got to renew the LLC for Team Ohana, which I'll do, because I just think it's really cool that that's our name. Not just, I'm not saying me and Greg, I'm saying ours. You, me, us, all of us. We're the team. I think you told that you bought World War Wonder Woman 1 for $100 when I think I told you I bought Wonder Woman 1 for $100 when I was around 16 years old in 1977. Yeah. Wow. Do you still have it? Wow. What's some people's best buys? Going back to a comic book convention, New York Comic Con, back in I'm going to say 86, 87. It was right around there. Adam West was the guest speaker. And one guy had rented a side room in the hotel where every book in there was $1. $1. He had hundreds of long boxes. Ouch. Well, you know what? At least she got peanuts and she didn't just throw it out. So it's some kind of return. But I got there real early, got in the room, and I don't know if it was meant to be or if the guy put it in the box by accident, but I did get a copy of X-Men #1. Not the Amazing Adventures, not a reprint, not a facsimile, the actual X-Men #1 in a dollar bin. And just in case it was, I was 19. I went and I picked up, it was a G.I. Joe book I picked up at the same time. And I went up to the counter, and let's just say that this is the X-Men #1. I flipped it upside down. So I said, yeah, I got 2 books, 1, 2. And the girl just, there's a long line. Everybody's buying, buy. He just takes it, puts it in a bag, says, here's $2. I gave him $2. Thank you so much. I walked out, and I'm like, I just got an X-Men #1. It was maybe a 2.5 or a 3, but I didn't care. So, and no good deed goes unpunished. Years later, when I was really in a bad jam and I needed to get money just to buy clothing and food, I took it to a comic store that I had been dealing with for a long time, and they gave me, I think it was 85, 90 bucks. I couldn't even get them to $100. So no, I don't still have it. So yeah. And when I sold that was after, what was that, about 1995, 96. So X-Men #1 in 95, 96, the store gave me $100 for. No, not even. It was 85 or 90 bucks. I won't be able to get that book again. I did get a different book, which should be arriving tomorrow, but you're not going to get to see that until the next mail call. Oh, Hulk 181 in the 80s for $0. It was thrown in with my purchase because he couldn't sell it because it was missing the Marvel value stamp. Oh my God. Eventually I got a graded 7.5 purple label, sold it for $4,000. Purple, not green? Because I think it's well, I don't think actually I know, because I have a green label Hulk, which is not even a 7.5, it's a 3.5. He still has his Avengers #1. Yes, and you were talking about putting that in one of the comic capsules. Oh man, one of the things I somewhere around here I still have it. I picked up a 1981 Overstreet price guide, which was the first price guide I ever bought when I was collecting. And I was just looking back at some of the prices, like, oh my God, I could have had this for this. I could have had this for this. And Larry, you're here for this. You're going to find this really interesting. This was Spider-Man, I think, was like somewhere around issue number 180 at this point, give you an idea. And the second appearance of Dazzler, not the first, but the second appearance of Dazzler was like $2. But the first appearance of the Punisher was $1.65 in mint condition. Ouch. Punisher, Spider-Man 129 was going for less money than Dazzler's second appearance. Glad you're here for that one. Anyway, I got to pick up another price guide, just do a show where we go through and find that stuff. In the meantime, though, I got to continue on this list. Guys, thank you so much for joining. Don't forget to please click like and subscribe. Go to the replay and drop a comment so you have a chance to win those comic books. Greg, if you get a chance to watch this, I hope that your kids are feeling better. I hope that you don't catch it. I should have got that Dazzler. Yeah. I wish I have never owned a Punisher first appearance. That's one of the books I'd love to get someday. We'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining. I'm going to wrap this up so I can get to work on making more content for you guys. And don't forget to go watch Echo. And if you're one of the Patreon members, let me into your living room. Watch it on the watch alongs. Guys, thank you so much for joining. And until we see you again, mahalo.